Now, Hawati, in your opinion, what are some of the items included in the budget, in the 2020 budget, that you think can help reduce the burden of the rising cost of living faced by average Malaysians, whether in the cities or in rural areas?
Well, I can see that there are few initiatives that being introduced or continued by the government to actually weather or cushion the cost of living, high cost of living facing the citizens. For example, like BSH, Bantuan Sara is one of them. And then now government recently have introduced this more targeted fuel subsidy that can actually help people to actually manage their transportation costs. Another thing I think is all these bantuan for all vulnerable group, for example, like elderly, people with disability, and of course we know that government continue to give aid to people which is vulnerable due to circumstances, for example, like farmers or rubber tappers who are facing this rainy season for not able to generate income. So these are the things that I see that a way of government to redistribute income and to also address living cost issues.
But these incentives are more targeted towards the low-income earners. What about the B40 group, which continue to be neglected, in my opinion, because I'm in that category myself, and I feel like the B40 group is the most is the group that is struggling the most.
Okay. In my opinion, Khazanah Research recently published a study on demarcation of Malaysian household. What we see is that actually it's not really B40. We think that, of course, it has been taken up as a target group for government to assist them, but we feel that B40 can both be at the same time a very wide group or at the same time as a very small group. What I mean by this, for example, we know that actually those who household who are really require needs, actually direct cash assistance, for example, welfare aids, actually I think it should be confined to B20 so that the resources can be spread more, not spread thinly for this smaller group. But at the same time, we saw that actually these people in the middle, for example, why M40 making a bit of noises on cost of living.
A lot of noises, actually.
Yeah, because they are taxpayer, but at the same time they don't get access to all these.
They're not eligible for all these incentives and aids.
Yeah, so that
including myself,
especially
and
those.
I can't afford a home.
Yeah, especially those who actually have higher number of dependents. For example, we did a study and tried to equalize this income. We saw that actually when we take into account the dependents, the number of dependents of this M40 household, their well-being sometimes is quite similar to those of B40. So this is something that we have to rethink again, but at the same time, I would like to actually trigger our thinking in terms of approaches of assisting household. I think that welfare aid, direct cash assistance should be confined to a smaller group, but yet we should do a lot of initiative to empower people to participate in economic activity, to increase their income, and all this access to all these initiatives should be extended to a wider group, not just B40.
Very much. All right.
Same question.